What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, and in today's video we have a brand new update for Persona 5 The Phantom X, and we have the release of the brand new character Kira Kitazato, aka Messa, who originally was not a character that I was like super gung-ho about. I thought he was cool, whatever, but he's a character that I've gotten more and more interested in leading up to his release, and now that he's actually here, I think this character is really sick. He's obviously a physical attacker. Is going to be a significant upgrade over a character like Ryuji, for example, if you've been using him, which I really haven't. And yeah, also his weapon looks really sick as well. You see we've got a bunch of stuff saved up. But yeah, you know, normally I do my yaps, give you guys a little bit of an account update when we do these videos before we get into the actual pulls and stuff. Although I'll be honest, I haven't really been grinding the game as heavily since the release of Summer Moko. Not that I haven't been playing, I still log in every day and I still play, but I just haven't been grinding as much as I normally do. So for example, like if we take a look over at like Metro of Desire, I have not played, I don't think, any Metro of Desire since the last update that we did. And then if we look at my Velvet Trials, I still haven't finished Lair of Arcane Flame, which like my account's more than capable of clearing this. It's just me being lazy, I guess, and I'm missing out on some Stardust shards. And Sea of Souls, I am actually in 8-star, but and you see I've already gone ahead and cleared out these first 3. I haven't done my runs, you know, for the actual, you know, the real challenge of this. But I was C1 for the first time ever this previous go around, this previous like season, I guess we want to call it. I did a couple of runs initially and then just didn't really touch it again, and I don't. To be honest, you guys have probably noticed I haven't been streaming or uploading at all for like, I don't know, over a week now, and I just haven't really been feeling quite like myself. I kind of just been in my own head a lot and just I just ain't been feeling too good, honestly. But the new character dropped today and I wanted to do some summons, and so I whipped myself into shape and rolled out of bed. I was like, you know what, bro, like I normally live stream when I'm doing these videos and doing these summons. I'm not even live right now, but I figured I could at least try to sit here and record a video and maybe get something posted after kind of like just rotting for the past week or so. And so I'm just trying to shake it all off and just get back to my usual self, is what we're trying to do here today. So if I'm not, you know, super energetic, or, you know what I'm saying, like if the vibe's a little bit off, I apologize, but this is me doing my best and just trying to like get back into the swing of things after kind of not feeling too great recently. Yeah, I don't need to be alarmed, really. Like I'm cool. There's nothing wrong with me, like physically or nothing like that. It's just, you know, sometimes a nigga be in his own head. That being said, though, there are other things that I have done. Like actually, I took screenshots that I could show you guys. So even though I wasn't doing certain things, I do always try to make sure to like clear out the events and stuff, just because, like I said, when it comes to like limited time events, I always want to make sure that I squeeze out all the currency and rewards that you get in this game. So if we jump over here to this monitor, you can see when it comes to the fireworks festival, I completely cleaned this out, as well as if we take a look at you know, the Summer Moko stuff. I did the same thing for Multiha. I'll be doing the same thing for Messa now that he's got an event or whatever that's going on. It's like I was sitting there, you know, what was it? You were making shaved ice. I was sitting there making all the shaved ices, getting all, you know, getting to the highest ranks and everything like that. So I always make sure that I clear these events. Did the Summer Memory Sim, which I enjoyed quite a lot, especially Metaphase. You feel me? And yeah, so I always make sure that I clear all this stuff. I didn't even realize, because I put off the fireworks one until basically the last couple of days. I didn't realize how many rewards you get from that for actually setting off the fireworks. That was a shock to me, and well, I've got a lot of material saved up now. Also, I wanted to talk about this right here. I watched the live stream. I was like half asleep while I was watching it though, and so I might have missed something. This is not for me recharging stamina. Is there some sort of overflow system now, or your stamina can actually go above 240? I logged into the game to do this video. This was just early. I've spent some stamina now, as you might have noticed. But I logged into the game and I was 256 out of 240. I don't know if there's an actual overflow system or what. This is not for me spending any coffee or any candy. I should have left it up, to be honest, to see if I should have like not spent it just to see if it continued to go up, or, you know what I'm saying, just to show you guys like in real time. But I took a screenshot because I was like, whoa, this is, if this is the thing, I completely missed it. But yeah, so there is that. Jumping back over to the game though, there are some other new systems that are in place that we know for a fact are a thing, and that is the fact that we officially have the 110 banner, which if you guys aren't familiar, so if I move my camera actually real quick and we jump down here to the middle, maybe I'll just stay down here to be honest. Let me go ahead and boop. You'll see that not only do we have the brand new character Messa with Sepia, Yuki, and Tomiyama on the banner, but there is now a targeted and a chance. So you see we have 6 out of 80. This is the regular 80 out of 80 banner, or like the regular 50-50 banner that we're used to having. You guys probably are aware of the 110 banner by now, but this is something that they've had in some of the other servers for a minute, where normally you have a certain amount of a certain like rate of like a certain chance to get a 5-star character on any given pool, right? Typically though, you're guaranteed to get one at 80, which a lot of us have to go to very often, myself included. I'm the #1 victim of this, so to speak. And then once you get to 80 pulls on a banner, you're guaranteed a 5-star, but there's a 50-50 chance of it being the featured unit or one of the other 5-star characters that are in the pool. Now with the 110 banner, instead of going to 80, you can go up to 110, but if you go to that 110, you're guaranteed to get the featured character. There is no 50-50. Also, what I didn't know is that every time you get to 165 total pools, you get to get a free 5-star character. Now it is just the standard, you know, regular starting 5. So Ryuji, Morgana, Rin, An, and Riddle, which I think I have both Rin and An A5, and these are the only 2 ones that I really care about that much. So I guess I'll probably start going, I don't even know who I'll be going for once I get those both A6, but regardless, yeah. So I think we're going to summon on the 110 banner today, and it might be the banner that I summon on moving forward. I don't know if that still makes for interesting content, or if like that still is interesting for the video, or if it's more fun and more exciting if I do on the 80 banner. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. It seems like they also buffed the rates. I think they like doubled the rate at which you can get one. I think it was like 0.2% before for like the featured 5-star. Now it's 0.4%. I can't speak for the rest of them, but I'm pretty sure that it was something that I remember seeing. And yeah, it just seems like the 110 banner is just far more valuable now than the 80 banner. I know some people just like the thrill of the Gamba. Also, there used to be some other benefits as well, because like you had a better chance of getting an earlier 5-star on the 80 banner. But now it just seems like all in all, the 110 is just the most valuable one, honestly speaking. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna pull on here today. You'll see that we've also still got Summer Mocha up, who we're not pulling on, and also the Marion banner is back, which she will eventually be going into the standard banner, so I'm not worried about her. I've already got her at A0, A1, and I've got her weapon, so we'll be skipping out on those. I didn't bother going for Moko's weapon. I actually like her 4-star design more than a 5-star, even though this one is cute with the big tooth. And then yeah, on the standard banner, we're also like 50 out of 80. I've got 29 tickets. We could go to 80 basically if I really wanted to. We may or may not do in this video. Now here's what I was unsure. I didn't plan on going for Messa's weapon, but I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the absolute sickest looking weapons in the entire game, and he's such a cool character that I just might spring for it. We are 50 out of 70. I did go ahead and spend like the $8 to get platinum coins or Mila coins. I normally don't buy coins, but I have a couple of times recently, so who knows. We'll probably spend these 10 just to see if we get anything. After that, I don't know if I want to buy more than that. We'll see. We've got 32 days of this banner, so maybe I can find a way to get 10 more coins before then, but who knows. That being said, I think we've done enough yapping. Hopefully we don't actually have to go all the way to 110 with the little boosted rates that we have now, but who knows, we'll see. Started things off, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Also, you'll see that we've got a lot of meta jewels and crystals saved up. Like I said, I always make sure that I clear out all the events. You actually, by the way, I want to talk about this real quick. I am of the opinion that this game is actually pretty generous for gacha game standards in terms of how much free currency and rewards they distribute to us. Between like the 600 we get every maintenance, between like the thousands of jewels you can get like every patch and everything like that, I think that this game actually does a pretty good job of rewarding you for actually playing the game. I feel as though if you're free to play, you're better off in this game than you are in other gachas I play, which is mostly the Hoyoverse stuff like Genshin Impact, Honkai, which even Honkai, like I liked a lot, but you know, I've also played like Dokkan and Legends in the past, the Dragon Ball ones. Not the biggest fans of those. I don't play them anymore. I didn't play them for very long. Yeah, I think that this game feels pretty generous. I spend money on the game, but I'm a pretty light spender, I would say. Like I'm far from a whale. I try to go for every character in the game for the most part. And especially now with the 110 banner, I feel even more inclined because I can always guarantee that I will get that character. But yeah, I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I feel like the game is pretty generous. You see, we've got thousands of stuff saved up. I feel like I only have to spend like 40 to 50 bucks at most if I really want to, just to like comfortably play the game, have materials, get the new character every single time, everything like that, right? Plus I still have like thousands, well not thousands, but I still have, well by the end of this video I'll probably have like over 2,000 Violet Cogna gems, which means that I'll have what, like 20,000 extra meta jewels that I can use. All right, but 20 summons in. We've already got all of these 4 stars maxed out. I think Sepia was the only 4-star that I didn't have a 6. and I'm wondering if they actually pair very well together. I don't know a whole lot about teams for Messa, but since he's featured here, it makes me think that they might potentially work well together. Also, weren't we supposed to be getting, maybe it's going to be later, maybe it's after the Moko banner goes away. I think we'll be getting a rerun for, or maybe it's going to be after the Minimi banner goes away. A rerun for Yui. I will be summoning for Yui. I don't know if you guys care to see me do that. If you want a video, if you do want to see it, let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe I can go ahead and knock that out for you guys. I'll probably go 110 on her again as well, because I lost the 50-50 and I went for her originally, and then I ended up going for Marion, and I got the Marion because she was guaranteed at that point. But not having Yui on my account and her being the only character that I don't have has actually been bothering me. And there is content in the game that would have been much easier to clear and would have been more fun to play through if I had her, and that would still hold true, especially when it comes to stuff like, you know, Metro of Desire, and there's other things here or there where it's just like I just don't have a character that fills the role that she does nearly as well as she does. So yeah, I've also got A6 Win, by the way, as another update. I don't remember if I had her last time I chatted with you guys, but between just doing random pulls on the standard banner or like a, you know, whatever else I've done, like using the exchange shop and getting the 4-star exchanges and everything like that, like I did manage to get A6 Win at this point. Still no 5-star. Okay, well, if I have to go to 110, we were prepared for that. I actually did not do the math to see how many jewels we had saved up in total. I'd like to think that we had around 110 or so. We shouldn't have to spend any extra money. If nothing else, I'll just spend some of my Violet Cogna gems in order to get there. I'm hoping I don't actually have to go that far, especially with the boosted rate now, but y'all know me. Y'all know my luck. It hasn't been the best in this game. It hasn't been the best. I say that though. So wait, so hold on. Is this guaranteed to be Messa? Or is there still a chance that it's someone else because it's early? I actually, you know, it could still be someone else, right? Because it's early, and it's only guaranteed to be him when it's 110, right? I don't know, but we just got a 5-star. What was that? 50 pulls? Oh man, this is great. If I don't have to summon anymore, that'd be incredible. That was such an ugly star. Because then I'd have that much saved up for Yui, and then. Oh, W. I was gonna say I haven't been the luckiest in this game, but lately things have been pretty good between like my cord pulls, which for my standard were really good, not nearly as lucky as some of you guys in the comments and some of the other people that I spoke with. I think my multi-hot pulls were not. I think I got an early 5-star in like my first or second multi-summon, and then I lost a 50-50, and then I had to go to pity to get her again, something like that. I think my Moko pools went really good, right? And now 50 pulls in and we get Messa. Hey bro, 110 banner gonna be the wave from now on. 110 banner is the wave from now on. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I don't know if that's still exciting or fun for you guys, content wise, video wise, or whatever, for those of you who like to watch these videos, but I will be pulling on the 110 banner from now on. That is sick. I mean, obviously that was just luck of the draw, right? Like who, you know, we're not gonna be looking to repeat that, you know, every single time. I mean, we will be looking at it. We probably not gonna be able to, but you know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's sick. We have so many jewels left over. Okay, and we still have. And he was the very first one, so now we've already got 9 pity. Yo, because he was the first character we got, so that was 9 pity that we've already got on the banner. Oh man, the thing is as well is that we also have 6 on like, you know, the 80 out of 80 banner. I don't know if at some point, I don't know if I'm just gonna let that sit there and fester, or like at one point I'll go ahead and like max that out just so it's 0 out of 80 and my OCD don't go crazy. I shouldn't say that. I don't actually have OCD. A lot of people be like, oh, my OCD, and they don't have anything remotely close to OCD. Regardless though, so yeah, and we're already 50 out of, yeah, that was 50 pulls. And that means that when Yui comes around, if we don't get her early, we will potentially be getting, well, no, because we'd still be 5 short even if we had to go all the way to exactly 110. Well, no, even more so because we're already 9. So never mind. I was gonna say we could potentially get 2 5-stars when she rolls around. That probably won't be the case though, unless we were to get lucky and get 2 5-stars in one pull, which has never happened to me. I've seen it happen to a lot of you guys as well as my girl, but hasn't happened for me just yet. Okay, so I guess now let's see if we can get an early 5-star on the weapon banner, because that'd be sick. The 2 that you'll see that I have here, as well as for my I don't even know what you would call it, like the alternates, the options to like lose, I guess, the 50-52 are Kanoichi, Sky's Edge, and Permafrost, which are the 5-star weapons for Wind and for Shun. Shun is actually like a, I don't know if you know if he's underrated at this point, but he helps out a lot in a lot of the companion boss stuff at times when when you need multiple teams. Like sometimes he just fits there when I need to have Marion on a certain team. I guess now that you have Summer Moko, maybe I'd be using her less, but I just feel like out of all the 5-star weapons I'm missing, like Wind is a character that I'm using constantly, right? So getting her 5-star would be very, very nice. Other than Shun, I don't really know who else I would really want. Maybe Sepia, since he might pair well with Messa. I don't even know if that's necessarily the case, but you can see we've got the one for Vino. I almost never use her. I almost never use him. Getting Yukimi's wouldn't be bad because I use her a decent amount with the Yusuke team, and then sometimes on the team with Motoha just for like Mono Bless. I mean, like there's obviously still some good ones in here to get. It's not like I have a ton of them, but like I have all the ones that I care about the most. I guess getting Puppets wouldn't be bad necessarily because she stays on the Yusuke team, but I don't know. These are the ones I'm kind of leaning toward the most just because I feel like these are the characters I'm using the most out of everyone, because like the characters I probably use the most out of the 4-stars would be Leon. He's probably the one. Leon and Shun, and then and Vino, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's just me. That being said, we stalling. I'm gonna go ahead and spend these 10 millicoins. If we don't get a 5-star here, since we got Messa so early, I never spend jewels on this banner, but we'd be 10 away. Maybe it's worthwhile. I was really hoping that we get a 5-star there. We get Sumi's 4-star, which I think we already had, but see, I wasn't planning to go ham for the weapon, but we got the early 5-star, right? And we're 10 away, so it would be yeah, we did already have this. It would be really nice. Do I want to do that? Because then also I low-key want like the training sets and stuff as well from the exchange shop. I mean, speaking of the exchange shop, we have I thought I'd have way more Violet Cogni Gems in this for some reason, but we have close to 2,000. We have a lot of clear Cogni Gems as well. But I mean, yeah, you look at this, we have, well, that's 1,000, so 180, yeah, like 18,000 extra meta jewels that we could exchange for at the drop of a hat. So give me 1 second. All right, so what I did just now is like I was digging around through the game and I was trying to find like, do I have anywhere I can go get some millicoins from? And the answer is no. Like nowhere in the exchange shop. I've already not maxed out the battle pass, but like if you take a look here, if we look at you go to the past, like I'm already level 59. You know what I'm saying? I have nowhere to really get coins from. So like my only option is to buy coins or use my meta jewels, which, like I said, I normally never use jewels for the weapons. But we're one multi-summon away. We got Messa early. This character is pretty sick, and I would be very happy with any of these. I would prefer wins or Messas, and ideally really Messas, right? Because I'll be honest, I could go get, you know what I'm saying, wins whenever I really wanted to, which this has been tempting me. I ain't gonna lie, just to go get it, but I've been restraining myself. You know what? Because we got the early 5-star and because it's only going to take one multi-summon, for the first time ever, I will actually spend meta jewels on it. Oh, I forgot. It's actually cheaper here as well. It's usually 1,500 for one summon. It's only 1,000. I forgot that it's actually cheaper here. Right? Because it's normally... yeah, it's 500 jewels cheaper as well. I completely forgot about that, on top of it being 70 instead of 80. When they go introduce the 110 banner for the, no, I don't think we need it. All right, 1,000 jewels. You know what? I completely forgot it was only 1,000. Saving that extra 500, that makes me feel really good. We're doing it. Here's a 5-star weapon. Will it be Messas? Will it be Wins? Will it be Shuns? I'll be happy with any of those three, honestly. Like I'm just, you know, because I'll get use out of it no matter who it is. But I would really prefer Messa, and then Win, and then Shun. Shun is the lowest priority. Talk to your boy. My heart is thumping. My heart's about to fly out of my chest. It's going to be the very last weapon. It's going to be the very last one. Oh my god. Not mad at that. We get Wins 5-star. I'll take it. I was honestly starting to get very nervous that it was going to end up being Shun's, because even though I said I'd be okay with that, it was the one I wanted the least. Now I have to figure out whose weapon I'm gonna want other than Win now, I guess, because we've got that. So there is a chance that I go back in on this banner. I'm not gonna lie. It depends on how much I end up enjoying Messa as a character and everything like that. But for now, I guess we'll replace her with, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. It doesn't really matter at the moment. We're just gonna throw Puppet in there, I guess. I don't know. But with that, I think that's pretty much gonna be the, I mean, I guess I could continue to, well, I don't really have much else to really yap about. I was gonna say I could sit here and talk with you guys while I like level up Mess and everything, because I did farm for him quite a lot, just because I wasn't working on anyone else. So we actually have, we might be able to get him straight up to like 80 off ripping it. He's sick. So the thing is, visually, he's super sick. He's definitely up my alley, my aesthetic. I love the edginess and everything like that. I just wasn't the biggest fan of his mask necessarily. Thought his mask looked a little silly, but I ain't gonna lie, his persona, his weapon, the fit, his moveset, this character is incredibly sick. So you take a look, we've got a lot of materials, you know what I'm saying, all things considered, especially considering that we were building characters every time somebody comes out. So we've even got a lot of aromas and everything. We might be able to get him straight up to 80, no cap. Just between like clearing out all the events and just, you know, spending my stamina every day, we might be able to get him straight there. Maybe not. We might be short on aromas. 72 possible? Nah, we're good. We're good. We are good. I'll be looking on compendiums. Oh, we're good. We've never been better. We've never been better. Straight to 80 just like that. Also, you see we got over 4 million Kompaku gems. I cleared out the training sets on the last go around, and they just gave me so many materials on top of the farming that I've been doing. It also gets us a bunch of gold tickets as well as the avatars and everything like that. Then for his weapon, I've got a limited 4-star. Let's go ahead and use this real quick. I've got a limited 4-star weapon case, and since we didn't get his 5-star, let's go ahead and use that for him. Boom, we get Undying Embers, so we'll go ahead and give him that. Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Yes, so for weapons, we got you with a 4-star, which looks pretty sick. It's not as sick as the 5-star, but it's still a pretty dope weapon. And then are we looking on? Yeah, we got a lot of parts too. We might be able to get this straight to 80 as well. We got a lot of crystals. I hadn't really looked at how much stuff I had saved up. I just kind of just been like mindlessly grinding. And you see, like, I have a decent amount of coffee and candy as well, so I haven't even been spending that. I just I'm at a point now where almost every character on my account is built up to a certain point to where like I don't really have to spend materials too much most of the time on something unless it's a new character. Yeah, we still got some left over. Like when Yui comes around, I'm still gonna be able to build her up right away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's straight to 80. Straight to 80, especially if I buy these training sets. Oh, I'm gonna be oh so Gucci, which I have enough crystals to like max out the shop on training sets because we got him so early. So he's already up to 50. And then persona skills, I actually don't know the priority for his skills. Let me see if I can pull up. By the way, if you guys aren't familiar, there's a website called luful.net, which is, I'll move it over here real quick, which is the website that I check out at times to like find like the builds for characters and everything like that. So if we just go over here, matter of fact, let me just jump over to the monitor. So it's luful.net. I'll leave it linked in the description down below. You guys can check it out for yourself if you're not using this as a resource. But it's similar to like Pride 1. You can go out and check it. It says it's not released, but it's hasn't updated yet. I paused my recording so you guys haven't heard me yap for the last 5 to 6 minutes or so when we were like going through all of our cards and building. I don't know at what point I paused. I think I paused on the Luful website, and then I don't know. I'll see it when I'm editing, but you guys missed me going through all of this and like picking out the cards that I have for him. So let's just go back through it real quick. So this is the wisdom card that we have. This is the best. So these cards, obviously they're not all perfect, but they're the best that I have for now. But yeah, we've got, you know, we've got pierce rate and crit rate and attack and everything. That's mostly what he wants, right? So attack main stat on everything, with pierce rate being like his highest priority substat, and then attack multiplier, attack percent, crit rate, crit multi. Those are the biggest priorities. So we've got some decent cards. This is the only one where we don't have pierce on it. I do have ones that have pierce, but it was only, I think it was only one, right? Where we had where it was attack main stat and then pierce, right? Yeah, it was just this one. But I was like, well, pierce is the biggest priority, but if I can get double crit as opposed to just having pierce and then 2 stats that I don't care about, I just feel like this one was better. And then yeah, this is where we're at with the sky card. So all in all, I'd say things are shaping up pretty nicely. We're gonna be able to, like, you know, and we've got got crystals as well, so if I want to go ahead and dump crystals into any of these cards, I can do that, max him out, and he's going to be ready to roll basically right away. So yeah, like I pre-farmed a lot more than I realized, and then I don't know the, you know, which skills are going to be the most important. According to Luful, you want to max out all of them. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I was wrapping up my yaps and saying that like I'd finish off everything like off screen or whatever, and then I looked over and saw that I wasn't recording anymore. So it is what it is. That low-key, if I tried doing this any earlier than now, that would have been enough to deflate me and then just like crash out and throw the whole recording away and be like, well, I tried, GG, and then go lay down back in bed. But you know what, we're gonna brush past that. It's really not that big of a deal. We just gonna let it go with the flow, and yeah, man, it is what it is. All right, so real quick before we get out of here, you can see it's a different day now. You can see that he's been built up quite a lot. We've got his rating up to a 97, which is pretty solid, nearly at 100. That's cool. And yeah, I might have caved. I couldn't resist, man. It's way too sick. It's way too cool of a weapon. Messa has very quickly become one of my absolute favorite characters in this game, so I sprung for the weapon. He's really him. He's really him. So yeah, the build is looking pretty good so far. Obviously it could still be better. We still haven't maxed out all of our persona skills because I ran out of one of the incense. I forget which one's which. There's the Hermit incense, the Atavatma incense, whatever. What are these called? The Everlasting incense. Yeah. So I actually ran out of these. So yeah, and those are like probably one of the hardest materials to come by in the game, honestly speaking. So it might take me a minute to get 2 more of those. I think I could get some more from Metro Desire, which I have been playing since I recorded this video originally, which I already spent in order to get him to this point, but I think there's even more still to be got. But regardless, yeah, we got the weapon. We cashed out on some of his cards, whatever. You can see what the build is looking like here. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And yeah, man, the character is sick. The character is really, really sick. I like him a lot. So I had fun, or I'm having fun using him. I had fun with my pools. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And back to the outro. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content I'm bringing you. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, nothing can happen to you swing the bat. Later.